just wanna see some more.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr, been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Santa Clara. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Pearsall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Michael Pierce there to meet him. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Ready, ready.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
19, go! 65 cat, 65 cat. 18 rattler.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, out to punt. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That is left side and caught by Flowers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Michael Pierce there to meet him. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for one count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
3rd and 6.
Cup 19. Seven Pirates. Panther 11.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Set. 70 Ranger.
To throw is Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Jackson now on second down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Walker. 2nd down. Jackson. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Okay, break.
1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. A big play to kick off this drive. 54 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Second down and 8.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his big tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Jackson now to throw on first down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll motion over Flowers. Throwing Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Third and long for Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. A first down throw for Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. To throw is Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Purdy on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
With the score, Ravens 17, 49ers 7.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll run it on first down with Henry, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Jackson now. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. Second and 8.
Ready up. Set up.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Throwing is Purdy.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third and goal.
Panther 11, Panther, go! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And now it's fourth and goal.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for three?
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He sets a kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Jackson now on second down. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal.
18, Pioneer. Warrior 70.
Tight end going in motion here.
Check go.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal.
Check. Go, check. Go, check. Check, Panther. Ready.
A run here with McCaffrey. He slams it in there, and he is in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
No, we change it.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
49ers 17.
Second down, Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Hey, report.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll run it with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. Henry rumbles to the 1st down and more. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
17.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set, hook.
They'll keep it on the ground. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's Henry. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Jackson looking to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the set. Let's go now. Hut, hut.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
And he will score. Game on. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
All right, now, what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Niners will line up for the 2-point conversion.
79 Bronco. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Here's Purdy. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
49ers 45. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's to the right side and incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Open man, that's Flowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here with Henry. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
Chop 60, chop 60. Check go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.